So powder size or granule size distribution effect also impacts so-called die compaction. Here we are showing relative density versus pressure. We are still doing dry pressing of powder, but then we have two lines. The square one lower is for a single mode powder. Single mode powder, which means particle have a central distribution. That's it. The circle symbol represents so-called blend powder. And purposely blend some larger one with some smaller one, but have kind of bimodal distribution. And for the same pressure, we would have higher packing density. That's what we learned right before. Kind of like bimodal, we should in principle pack somewhat denser. Why the granules or bimodal give us higher packing density, but not to the extreme. Remember, we said if it's too wide or we have large chunk and the other one are too fine, quite often we have gross defects. So this is some trick that you can use, but be careful with what you can use, because bimodal or continuous, especially those that contains large particle, quite often gives you a lot of defects. Large defects, because around large particles, quite often you have large gaps. That gives you the larger defect.